He's getting everybody to talk about the damn fight.
I don't know. Like I found some. I don't even want to fall. I don't want to go into it.
Lamont Roach Jr. is preparing for the biggest fight of his career against Tank Davis on March 1, 2025. But it's not just the high-stakes WBA lightweight title clash that has fans buzzing. There's drama brewing around Roach's training camp. According to insiders, Floyd "Money" Mayweather has reportedly joined Roach's corner, lending his expertise as the young contender gets ready to take on one of boxing's most powerful punchers.
Like I said, at the end of it, he at 140, I'm at 140, and I have the belt, you have to come get the belt, and that's a fight that...
Mayweather's involvement in Roach's camp is being seen as a bold move aimed at Tank Davis, who previously fought under Mayweather Promotions and shared a father-son-like bond with Floyd. However, their relationship soured, leading to a public split, with Mayweather stepping back and Tank forging his own path. Tank, though, isn't staying quiet about this latest twist. In a fiery statement, Davis said, "Floyd has always wanted to see me fall. It started with Frank Martin. He was feeding him tips to give him an edge. But I'm not worried. Nothing's stopping me from taking him out." The fight has gained an emotional edge, as both Davis and Roach come from the DMV, Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Their shared roots make this matchup deeply personal, with each determined to claim the title of the region's best. Both fighters grew up training in local gyms, and their respect for the DMV community was clear when they chose to promote the fight at Howard University earlier this year. "This is just a token of my appreciation to them," Roach said at the event, reflecting on the unwavering support he's received from his hometown.
A tremendous fighter. He's a tremendous fighter. The only people he cannot beat happens to be myself, Gervonta Davis, and depression. So, yeah.
Roach's father, a key figure in his boxing journey, spoke with pride about how far they've come. "It's a dream come true," Roach Sr. said, holding his son's WBA super featherweight title belt inside Byrd Gymnasium. "My son is a class act. He did it the right way, worked his butt off to get where he is now. I'm so proud of him. Words can't describe it." However, while the Roach family celebrates this moment, the buzz around Mayweather's involvement has added a layer of controversy to what might have been a classic underdog story. Known for his strategic brilliance and defensive expertise, Mayweather could be the X-factor that shifts the fight in Roach's favor. At the same time, his participation has stirred fresh debate about his rocky history with Davis and the true reasons behind his support for Tank's opponent.
So if that's the case, do you see Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia fighting in the future?
Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia would be an amazing fight. Me and Ryan sparred with.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis appears unfazed, or so he claims. Renowned for his crushing power and spectacular knockouts, Tank has been one of boxing's top stars in recent years. However, his split from Mayweather Promotions sparked questions about whether parting ways with Floyd's guidance would impact his success. Tank has consistently asserted that he doesn't need Mayweather to excel, but his recent comments suggest the tension between them is far from over. "Floyd has always wanted to see me fall," Tank said, recalling instances where he felt Mayweather had worked against him.
Ryan Garcia said that he would give a shot to Rayo Valenzuela. What do you think about that fight if it happens?
Give a
Rayo. That's what he said.
Because we're Ryan, he's talking about a shot at tequila.
It all started with Frank Martin. He was giving Frank tips to give him an edge, Tank said, pointing to another rising star in the lightweight division. This statement reflects Davis's belief that Mayweather has been working behind the scenes to plot against him. Still, Tank made it clear that he isn't losing sleep over Floyd's alleged interference. For Mayweather, stepping into Lamont Roach's camp might go beyond simple mentorship. It could be a strategic move to provoke Tank further. Known for thriving on controversy, Mayweather's ability to control narratives outside the ring is as much a part of his legacy as his unbeaten record. By aligning with Roach, Mayweather isn't just offering his boxing knowledge. He's also inserting himself into a storyline that keeps him in the spotlight.
Got it. Eat this.
Boxing insiders suggest that Mayweather's involvement could serve two purposes. On one hand, his experience and strategic insight could be a huge asset to Roach as he prepares for a fight against someone like Tank. On the other, it might be a psychological tactic aimed at unsettling Davis, who has frequently discussed the emotional toll their strained relationship has taken on him. Roach, however, has kept quiet about Mayweather's role, choosing instead to focus on the bigger picture, giving back to the community. "Without someone guiding me, I wouldn't be here," Roach said in a recent interview. "I want to make sure that someone younger than me, or anyone I can influence, gets the same kind of guidance." As all of this unfolds, Tank is showing no signs of slowing down. His latest training footage has been turning heads as he prepares to face Lamont Roach on March 1st at Barclays Center in New York. The clips reveal a focused and explosive Tank moving with incredible speed and precision, almost seeming too fast to be real. While some fans joke that the videos are sped up, those who know Tank's abilities understand that what they're seeing is raw, unfiltered skill. Davis isn't just training hard. He's training with an intensity that makes it clear he's ready to make a powerful statement in this fight.
The fighter that's gonna fucking get me what I want, that's gonna make me into a bigger star, is me versus Ryan. But I think that's premature. Me and Ryan will fight at welterweight.
Davis's pad work is nothing short of impressive. The way he and his trainer move together is flawless, like a choreographed dance of punches that's both artful and deadly. Each jab, hook, and uppercut lands with pinpoint accuracy, as if he's crafting a masterpiece on an invisible canvas. But what really stands out is his speed. It's like his fists are constantly in motion, never slowing down, always finding new openings and reminding everyone why he's one of the sport's most feared punchers. Fans have started comparing this level of intensity to a young Floyd Mayweather, who wowed with similar precision and flair during his prime. The similarities between Davis and Mayweather go beyond just training footage. Tank has been linked to Mayweather's camp for years, learning from the undefeated legend in the early stages of his career. However, their relationship has recently soured, with Tank openly accusing Mayweather of trying to undermine him. Despite the tension, Tank's latest training reveals echoes of Mayweather's defensive brilliance and offensive sharpness, hallmarks of Floyd's style. It's as if Tank is taking those lessons from the past, refining them, and using them to carve out his own legacy in the ring.
No me cierro, como lo he dicho, yo aquí estoy para pelearle ahora en 140 y demostrarle que estamos igual de fuertes o más fuertes que en 135 y también callarle la boca.
I'm not about to dodge Ryan Garcia. I'm ready to fight him on 140. If he wants to, I'm ready.
Lamont Roach, Tank's opponent, has a tough task ahead. Roach is no slouch. He's talented, disciplined, and eager to prove himself on the big stage. But facing someone like Tank is a whole different challenge. Tank's record speaks volumes. 28 knockouts in 30 fights. That kind of power isn't just about strength. It's about perfect timing, smart strategy, and an almost instinctive ability to exploit his opponent's weaknesses. Roach will need to bring something extraordinary if he hopes to keep up with Tank's speed and power. This fight isn't just about the WBA lightweight title. It's about establishing dominance. Davis isn't taking this lightly. His training camp has been described as the most intense of his career. Insiders say he's pushing himself to new limits, experimenting with innovative drills, and fine-tuning every aspect of his game.
What's up, fight fans? We know that Turkey Al-Sheikh has released this breaking news a few days ago about Ryan Garcia fighting Raleigh, not Pitbull Cruz. I want to clarify, Pitbull Cruz didn't take that fight because for an upcoming fight.
The video clips, though brief, are a clear reflection of Tank's intense focus. Whether it's shadowboxing, heavy bag work, or sparring, he looks like a man on a mission. His movements are calculated, his focus unshakable, and his confidence undeniable. But beyond the physical training, there's a deeper emotional edge to this fight. Davis has made it clear that he feels disrespected by certain figures in the boxing world, including Mayweather. In one recent outburst, Tank accused Floyd of secretly supporting his opponent, saying, "Floyd has always wanted to see me go down." It all started with Frank Martin. He was telling Frank things to give him the upper hand. But that doesn't worry me. Nothing will stop me from putting him down.
From your side, like, what happened with all that?
Let me ask you a question. And how often does Oscar lie about because I know he lies a lot. All I know for a fact is...
These words only add fuel to the fire, turning this matchup into more than just a fight in the ring. It's a battle for respect and validation. Mayweather's rumored involvement with Roach's camp has only increased the drama. While Floyd has yet to officially confirm his role, whispers of his presence during Roach's training sessions have spread quickly. The idea of Mayweather potentially coaching a fighter to defeat Davis has become a narrative fans and pundits can't ignore. For Tank, this fight isn't just about winning. It's about showing that he doesn't need Mayweather's approval or support to succeed. The tension between them has created an atmosphere of intrigue, making this fight even more compelling.
There he goes ducking. I see you, Lupe. I see you, Lupe. Yeah, I know I see him trying to duck around there. Yeah.
While all the focus is on Davis and his preparations, Roach has been quietly working on his own plan. Training at Howard University with his family and friends by his side, Roach is using the energy of his hometown to power his camp. His father, a proud and vocal supporter, has been there for every step, emphasizing discipline, hard work, and community. For Roach, this fight is more than personal glory. It's about representing DC and proving he belongs on boxing's biggest stage. Though he's the underdog, Roach has his own strengths, his technical skills, defense, and ability to adjust in the ring. But against someone like Davis, he'll need more than strategy. He'll have to find a way to handle Tank's explosive power and constant pressure. It's a big challenge, but Roach's calm attitude and focused training show he's ready to face it head-on.
Ryan, obviously the boxing world, they just want the Haney rematch so it could be settled once and for all. What is your message? Obviously, you guys are going through the lawsuit right now, but if you and Devin can run it back again, under what terms would it be?
Run it back the same way, just a little higher weight class.
Meanwhile, Davis's camp continues to release training footage that leaves fans in awe. The mix of speed, power, and precision on display serves as a reminder of why he's considered one of the pound-for-pound best in the sport. Each clip sends a message to Roach and the boxing world. Tank is ready for anything that comes his way. His dedication to his craft is clear in every punch, every movement, and every drop of sweat. This is a fighter who understands the stakes and is willing to do whatever it takes to secure victory. As the fight date draws closer, the anticipation is rising. Fans can't wait to see how Roach's disciplined approach stacks up against Davis's raw power and speed. The contrast in styles, combined with the personal drama and high stakes, has made this one of the most talked-about matchups of the year. For Davis, it's a chance to silence his critics and solidify his legacy. For Roach, it's an opportunity to shock the world and realize his dream of becoming a two-division champion.
I spoke to Devin Haney as well on Fight Hub yesterday, and he mentioned how he's going to be back in March. Are you excited to see him back as someone in and around your division to be back fighting healthy again?
I think excited is like a strong word, but I'm interested. I want to see how he handles.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis is a name that constantly comes up in discussions about the best fighters in the world, especially when it comes to those near the top of the pound-for-pound rankings. The WBA lightweight champion has consistently shown that he's one of the sport's most devastating punchers, with a knockout ratio that highlights his ability to end fights in dramatic fashion. His victories over big names like Ryan Garcia and Leo Santa Cruz have cemented his reputation as one of boxing's most exciting talents. But as Tank nears the end of his career, with retirement on the horizon in 2025, fans are starting to wonder what matchups will unfold before he hangs up the gloves.
You think he need a tune-up?
Definitely need a tune-up or two.
I think he should do a fight before.
I know that's messing with his mental. That whooping you just took, whether he was off the PEDs or not, which he was, but still, like, the world saw you take that beat, and I feel like you need to get back in the ring. Stop giving that Ryan Garcia situation so much of your time. Let your lawyers and your management team deal with that. Getting back in.
One name that's come up repeatedly in discussions about potential future fights for Tank is Naoya Inoue. The Japanese powerhouse has made a huge mark by conquering multiple weight divisions, including becoming undisputed champion at bantamweight and super bantamweight. His lightning-fast hands, ferocious power, and technical mastery in the ring have made him one of the most feared boxers in the sport today. Inoue's recent knockout win against Yun Kim only added to his dominance in the lower weight classes, proving he's a force to be reckoned with. However, despite the growing fan interest in a Tank versus Inoue showdown, Davis himself doesn't seem too excited about the idea.
One of the fights he definitely wants to see, and his priority this year is obviously the rematch with Ryan Garcia. How does it feel for you to be able to hear that that's a priority for him?
I mean, it feels great.
Davis has always been known for his straightforward approach and no-nonsense attitude. So when the idea of facing Inoue was brought up again on social media, his response was blunt. What the F? He didn't hold back, and his quick, visceral reaction showed his frustration with constantly being named as a potential opponent for nearly every elite fighter out there. It seems Tank doesn't understand why his name keeps getting linked to matchups with fighters from different weight classes, especially when the size difference between him and someone like Inoue is so big. As Davis put it, "I'm the only fighter you all want to see in the ring with everybody. Doesn't matter the weight."
And we know damn well he don't really want the rematch because he just claimed, I don't want no rematch. So there won't be no rematch. I beat the shit out of him. It was the easiest fucking fight I've ever had in my life. So I'm not going to fight him again. I felt like I was fighting an amateur. I made it look like he shouldn't even be in the ring with me. But if he want to do it again, I'm going to end him even worse because he's never...
Tank's response reveals an interesting dilemma for him as a fighter. He's one of the most sought-after names in boxing, and while that's a great thing for his career, it also comes with its share of frustrations. Fans, pundits, and even other fighters seem to have endless suggestions for who Tank should face next. While this speaks to his skill and popularity, it also brings unwanted pressure and high expectations. Davis knows his time is limited. He's decided to retire at the end of 2025, which means every year counts. The idea of facing someone like Inoue, despite his impressive skills, likely isn't on Tank's radar right now, given the weight difference and the fact that Davis has specific plans for the matchups he wants before his retirement.
Ryan Garcia, I read somewhere you fought him amateur like 5 times?
6 times.
For Davis, the focus remains on dominating the lightweight division and securing his place among boxing's greats. He's already defeated some big names and plans to add more to that list. A potential showdown with Shakur Stevenson is on the horizon, pitting 2 of the sport's brightest young stars against each other. This fight is one fans have been eagerly waiting for, and it could be one of the defining moments of Tank's career. Additionally, the possibility of facing Vasily Lomachenko, the skilled and experienced former lightweight champion, has been discussed for some time. Lomachenko has long been considered one of the top pound-for-pound fighters, and many believe that Tank's skills could be tested to their limits if they were to meet in the ring.
Like I said, I'll be ready for whatever happens. It's looking like I'm gonna fight Teofimo Lopez, so that's good. You know, I've seen him today. It's a little strange.
When it comes to Tank's dream matchups, there's no denying that he has certain fighters in mind more than others. Despite his frustration with being linked to potential bouts with nearly every fighter out there, Tank has never backed down from facing the best in the business. His knockout victory over Ryan Garcia, for example, was a massive statement win. That fight drew huge attention, both within the boxing world and beyond, as it was not just a battle of skill, but also a clash of personalities. Tank made a powerful statement by stopping Garcia in devastating fashion, and now he's looking to do the same against other top names in the division.
The way Ryan Garcia handled Devin Haney, to me personally, doesn't call for a rematch. Once Ryan gets back in action, once Ryan gets back in rhythm, and maybe has a tune-up fight, possibly in late April or maybe early May.
Tank's thoughts on a potential fight with Inoue are pretty clear. While he's proud to be recognized as one of the best, his focus remains on opponents in his own weight class. The size difference between him and Inoue is too big, making this matchup feel unlikely for now. Inoue is a powerhouse in the smaller divisions, while Tank is firmly established at lightweight. It's easy to see why Tank dismisses the idea. It's a fight that doesn't make much sense in terms of logistics or competitive fairness.
What did Canelo tell you when he was on
He just told me that it's easy work. I'm gonna beat Devin again, so that's what he said.
Davis's lack of interest in moving up or down in weight to chase Inoue shows that Tank is focused and grounded in his ambitions for the future. He knows his worth and recognizes there are plenty of exciting matchups at lightweight that could cement his legacy. For now, Davis seems content to leave discussions about fighters outside his weight class behind and concentrate on the task at hand. However, even as he expresses disinterest in facing Inoue, he's aware that fans have high expectations for him. As we look ahead to March 1st, all eyes will be on Tank and how he performs against Roach, as well as whether he can continue his dominance in the lightweight division. With his retirement approaching, the clock is ticking, and the world will be watching. How do you think this will play out? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.